Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. So in this video I'm just going to be talking about my K-pop collection updates because there has been some updates with my collection personally, and I am dropping, not really dropping, but I'm downsizing my collection. Almost like 2/3 of my collection I'm downsizing it. It will be gone, and also I have new groups that I'm collecting. So yeah, okay, so we're starting off with my binder because I think it will be much easier to discuss my collection plans with my binder in here. So yeah, let's just get started. Honestly, this binder, as you can see, is kind of wearing out already, and I'm a little worried about that because all of the groups that I am currently collecting all reside in this binder. So yeah, also if you have noticed, I have decorated the left side of my binder. Yeah, so it has Henry 127, WayV, and an NCT Dream. So yeah, I mean it's not that great, but I just wanted to do something with it because it seems really blank. But yeah, okay. So first of all, circle cards. For circle cards, I do plan, or honestly I don't want to collect them anymore because I just hate them, like, period. SM, why do you do circle cards? It would have been better, way better, if you do 2 photo cards inside an album instead of 1 photo card and then 1 circle card. Honestly, I would much very prefer having 2 photo cards than having the circle cards. Yeah, I do hate the circle cards, so I do plan on selling these. For now I will I'm like so undecided, but I might still keep Jaehyun's first. But for the other units, such as WayV, if you didn't know, I am already also collecting WayV OT7 for album photo cards. I know it could be a tedious task, but for me, it's like, I don't know, I just love WayV and I love to collect. I would really want to collect their photo cards. Although their photo cards can be, there's not much album photo cards because there's only been what, 4 releases so far. That's Take Off, Take Over the Moon sequel, and then Awaken the World. There's not much photo cards yet, and I think I can do it, so I took on the challenge and started collecting WayV. So far these are the circle cards. For WayV, my bias is actually Henry, and majority of the stuff I already have his album photo cards, I think. But again, I am collecting OT7 for WayV, so it's not just Henry that I'm thinking of, but all of the members when it comes to collecting, guys. So yeah, for the circle cards for WayV, I honestly, it's all or nothing for me with circle cards when it comes to WayV. Like, it's either I keep all of them or I sell all of them, because it's unlike Jaehyun that I collect individually for 127. For WayV, it's all or nothing. I don't just want to collect Henry because that might seem off for me. Like, if I do have it like that, then might as well collect Jeno for NCT Dream. And you know, guys, I've already downsized my collection way before. So yeah, so I think for the circle cards for WayV, this will all be up for sale soon. Yeah, and then these are my extra album photo cards. So I have a lot because, again, I bought a lot of albums. That's understandable, but I was initially keeping all these cards because I want them to be for trade for Jaehyun's Supreme Kino photo card. And you guys, I finally found a trade for it. I am so freaking happy. I was getting so stressed at it because it's so difficult to find, but I finally found a trade for it, and we are currently processing that. I hope that all goes well, to be honest. Yeah, and then yeah, I have a lot of album photo cards. This might be up for sale soon, or they might also be up for trade for WayV photo cards. So yeah, I have a complete set of Jaehyun's Neoson because yeah, this page for NCT Dreams Reload, because I bought a lot of albums, right? I told myself that I want to not really collect, I want to have one version of the photo card of each member. Like, I want to have all of the member photo cards, but one version would be enough. So that's what I did, and as you can see, I have Namjoon, Jenna's book version. I don't know why, because, you know, he's my bias in Dream. But yeah, I have, I'm not sure of the version. Rolling version for Namjoon, riding version for Jaemin, rolling version Chanla, and then riding version for Jisung. So as you can see, the only photo card that I'm missing is Hechan's, so I might purchase that soon. But I'm also still at this fence where, should I really collect NCT Dream like this? Because again, guys, once I start something out, that will progress in the future. And once I start collecting NCT Dream, I will progress back. I mean, like, go back to their previous albums and try to collect the photo cards for there also. So yeah, I'm so not sure. But nonetheless, I also have Jeno's Reload Kino photo card, and then Jisung's photo card for the live concert photo book. I initially didn't have this too. I initially had Chanla for both, but I've processed a trade for it. I found a trade for it, and yeah, I've managed to get those two. And then next, oh my god, I swear to god, I hate it. Not really hating it, but I don't know what to do, because as you can see at the top row over there is Jungwoo photo cards. And if you didn't know, I did collect Jungwoo until last year. But because it was so much, I collected Jeno, Jaehyun, Jungwoo, and the Henry since last year. It was a lot, so I downsized my collection into just Jaehyun. And then, you know, that I mean, like, for all of the photo cards of Jaehyun, Jeno, and then some for Jungwoo I've sold that, basically. And then here he comes, coming back to me, like, oh my gosh, I swear to god, I know how expensive this card is, like this one over here. And then I've magically, like, seriously magically bought his Kino photo cards, like both of it. Like, seriously, it was from a sealed Kino, and I got that photo card. Like, oh my gosh, if this isn't destiny, I don't know what. I'm still not sure what to do with the Jungkook photo cards. It breaks my heart to have them sold. Like, I don't want to sell them, really. And like, they're so precious and they're so worth it, so I really don't know, okay? And then for Punch, actually, I was initially planning to collect one version photo card of each member, just like how I did with Reload for NCT Dream. But then I thought to myself, no, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna spend a lot of money, and Punch photo cards are so freaking expensive in the market for an unknown reason. Like, seriously, why? So I held myself back and decided not to collect Punch photo cards, which I think is a good thing, because that was the time when I decided that I should collect WayV OT7. So yeah, I have a lot of extras photo cards, as you can see. again because I bought a lot of albums and I was initially hoping to find a trade for Jaehyun Supreme and Kino, which I already found, so I'm really thankful for that. Yeah, I have one more set of Kino photo cards incoming, so I will still see which photo cards I get from that. So yeah. Okay, now we start with the proper Jaehyun collection. Now my Jaehyun collection is the biggest has the biggest changes for this photo card collection update. Basically, I am not gonna collect any of Jaehyun's some merchandise anymore, as you have known, like since before. I have collected every single Jaehyun merchandise or paper goods that comes out. Like any photo card, postcard, 4x6, and etc. I always get them. But this time around, I won't be doing that anymore, and I'm actually selling my previous photo cards that I don't want anymore. So yeah, the photo cards that you'll be seeing here are the ones that I will still be having. Like, I don't want to sell them yet. I'm so close to quitting my entire Jaehyun collection for the fourth time. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's just destiny that doesn't want me to stop collecting Jaehyun. But yeah, here are the cards that will remain for now. I might have this up for sale in the near future. I'm still not sure. SM Ruku's photo cards, Dear Event photo cards, gonna stay. Fire Truck album photo cards, 2017 season screenings. First anniversary limited photo cards. This is the 2018 season screenings. Cherry Bomb photo card, Empathy photo card, Spring Fan Party photo cards. Not gonna sell those ever. Like those, like three are like holy. I mean, it's like my holy grail. Okay, I don't want to sell them ever. And then as you can see here, this is a Sum photo card actually, but I won't be selling it because it's a boyfriend Jaehyun look, and I love holographics, so I won't be selling it. Next are the entrance photo cards. I'm on the fence whether I will be selling this or not. I'm still missing one entrance photo card, and that is from with the chain photo. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that, but I'm quite happy with these cards already and contented. So yeah, next I have this chain album photo card. Also, NCT 127 just dropped their Japanese album today, and there's a freaking how many were there? Were they 23 versions, 27 versions? I can't freaking remember. But why is there a need for freaking 27 versions? And also, there's 4 type of photo cards. Like, what the hell? If you didn't know, Japanese photo cards are the most difficult to get. So it's gonna be a pain for me to have those. But I've already joined 2 group orders in hopes of getting those photo cards because I just can't. It's so freaking difficult, to be honest. But yeah. Moving on, yeah, going back. Regular album photo cards, Regulate album photo card, and then I have Neo City. I recently ordered the Neo City slogan towel and also another Jaehyun voice keyring in hopes of getting the other version of this Polaroid. So I do really wanted to get that slogan because all of the other slogans, like for Dream Show and for WayV's Take Over the Moon fan meeting, yeah, they released a slogan there also, and I bought that too. And I want for every unit I have their slogan. And Neo City was the only one that I didn't buy one because I thought back then I wouldn't buy it. But yeah, now I wanted it, and I've recently ordered it, and I'm just waiting for it to arrive. It's hella expensive, just so you know. But yeah, it completes my somewhat slogan collection unit-wise. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that soon. And then next page is my 2019 season screenings. That's a pre-order benefit from With Drama. Honestly, I want to sell all the pre-order benefits too, but because there's not a single photo card from the 2019 season screenings, I told myself, no, this should remain, like this card should remain just like somewhat a reminder for me that it's from the 2019 season screenings. Like, if I don't have it, there's nothing to remind me that there's a season screenings for 2019. So yeah, next is other Japanese album cards. So at the top middle is the memorial book, and then Awaken photo card, Awaken album photo card, their second Japanese mini. No, I think it's their first album. I can't remember. But yeah, next is Superhuman, and then finally, I finally have gotten my hands on a Superhuman Kino photo card. I swear to God, I was so desperate for this card. I was willing to trade, like seriously, majority of my cards. But finally, I have a pending trade for it, and that's why it has their sticker here. This basically means it's on the way or it's pending. So yeah, next is the Summer Vacation Kit pre-order benefit. This is from Drama. Again, I really want to sell all of the pre-order benefits photo cards because I think they're not really worth it. I don't know why SM keeps on doing them. Yeah, moving forward, I won't care anymore for the pre-order benefit cards, like seriously. But yeah, for this one also, I am keeping it just to remind myself that there was a Summer Vacation Kit because that merchandise didn't have any photo cards. Next is a horizontal card, which I hate. This is the Hello Soul photo book. As you might have noticed, all the other members are in here, and yeah, there's Win-Win. But Jones is in here because, separate collection. Yeah. I won't be selling this just because it's an OT10 merchandise and I really can't. Next is the Jenim photo card. I do have the other version for this, but I am selling that already because, I don't know, I just hate the Jenim photo cards. Their overall quality isn't really good, and I think they're too rounded of a photo card. That's just my opinion. But I'm keeping one card again just to remind myself that there was a collaboration, yada yada yada. And then also, this is my most favorite Jaehyun photo card, honestly, because he looks so cute, but the quality of the photo card in real life is so meh. Like, yeah, it's just not it. And then next is the Winter Fan Meet photo card. I've given up myself on finding the Korean version of this just because yeah, the photos aren't really that much different. So I'm just keeping this Happy New Year one. I do have a spare Happy New Year, and that is up for sale also already, or trade. Also, if you have some cards that you want and you want to buy, you can DM me on Twitter at Jungjaejen. So it's JUNGJAEJEN. So it's basically Jungwoo, Jaehyun, and then Jen. I'll just get the first part of their names. Yeah, okay, why is it suddenly so dark? Sorry. Yeah, you can DM me on Twitter if you have some photo cards that I am selling that you want to buy. Again, guys, only DM me if you want to buy a card that I am selling, because I really won't entertain those that are asking for photo cards that I am not selling. So yeah, next is the D icon. I really hate those. I really hate these cards. But again, I have to keep them still for just like a reminder that there was a photo card for this certain release. Then the Ace kit, I'm also not a big fan of the photo card, but it's staying still. And then the back to school kit, again, I honestly don't want to keep this also, but it's staying for now, I guess. Maybe the next time I won't be seeing it. But yeah, next is my Holy Grail also. I think this row is like my most Holy Grail. This is the first one, and then the next one would be the Spring Fan Party, because this row is the most difficult to get, Jaehyun-wise. It's so freaking expensive. Like, this freaking row cost a fortune for me, like, seriously. So this is Neo City in Japan DVD photo card. It's very difficult to get. This is from the live, what do you call this? Neo City Soul Live CD. Yeah, the photo book thingy. And this one is from the Neo City Tour Bus. So yeah, this overall row is like so freaking difficult to get, and I'm honestly just happy that I have these. So yeah. Next is my freaking, why do I keep on saying bad words in this video? But next is my Neo Zone set. I finished Neo Zone. Oh yeah. The one I traded for my Superhuman Kino photo card is my extra copy of this Neo Zone Kino photo card, because I do have two of these cards initially. One I got from a trade, and then the other I got when I opted for card pulling in my Kino album. So yeah, I should put up a spot in there. This should go here. And then I will put a filler in there later. But I have all of his Neo Zone regular album photo cards, the N, the C, the T version, and then this is the Kino photo card. And then next I have all of his Punch album photo cards. So Player 1, Player 2 from the regular albums, and then these are the Kino photo cards, Player 1 and Player 2. This one I initially bought a separate card for it. That's why I have an extra, as you can see here in the front page. And then this one I got through card pooling, which I honestly was so happy about, because I honestly think that I wouldn't get this card anymore just because, again, it's Jaehyun, it's expensive. Yeah, but I'm really, really happy that I've managed to finish Neo Zone. Oh my freaking god, it's so freaking beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna put, yeah, it keeps on, yeah, it bugs me out how there is nothing there, like a filler, but I'll be putting one later. And then next is my 2020 season screenings pre-order benefit. There were 2 versions, so I was willing enough to keep both of them, but honestly, if there were like 3 different photos, like versions for Jaehyun, I'm just gonna keep one, but since there were 2, fine, I'm gonna keep both of them. And then next is I have some of the cards incoming. This is the holographic photo card from Punch merchandise, the Sun merch. I am actually keeping this because I do like the photo used here, because it's Player 1. Yeah, I think I might still buy some merchandise, but only if I want that photo card. So I won't be collecting all of it, but if I do have a card that I want, I will be buying it. And then these are all going to be up for sale. No, just this one. The AR card is still, of course, I'm going to keep it because it's a Beyond Live merch, and that is rare. This is the Innisfree collaboration photo card. I honestly hate it because it's tall, and I stuck just an extra piece of paper so that you can see clearly the inside of like card, but honestly I hate it, so I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. It might be up for sale soon, but yeah. Okay, so these are the cards that I have for sale for Jaehyun. Honestly, I might get some cards back on my original collection. So this is the Cherry Bomb sticker photo card. Paper Toy I might not sell anymore, but all of this Superhuman will be up for sale because I just hate Superhuman in general. Yeah, I might also not sell the Cash V's, but I'm still not sure. This card will certainly be up for sale. This has a scratch though, so yeah, I'm taking that into consideration into selling it. And then this is the other page. That is the other Genim photo card that I was talking about that I was gonna sell. Yeah, it's up for sale. These 2 cards, I'm still deciding whether I would keep them or not. I'm just missing 1 photo card from this entire set, so I don't know. Maybe I can still hold on to it. I'm not sure. And then this is Neo Zone Goods. I think I'm gonna hold on to the Cash B first because I don't know. Because I'm gonna keep the Cash B for Empathy and then Superhuman. I think might as well keep the Cash B for now for Neo Zone. Honestly, I hate this photo. Like, I'm not the biggest fan. But yeah, but these ones are gonna be up for sale. So yeah. Okay, so some of the cards that is arriving is this one. I'm gonna have this up for sale. Next is this is from the Beyond Live merchandise. So far I've received the ID set from Super M and then 127. I have not decided to get NCT Dreams for this. The only remaining one that I'm waiting for is WayV's, and that is Henry's. The reason why I got from Super M because I want to decorate my light stick, Super M light stick, because I recently just got it. And then for 127, of course, it's Jaehyun. And then meanwhile, WayV is Henry because I have also recently got their WayV light stick. So I have all of the units light stick now, and I was going to use the stickers in decorating my light stick, which I still haven't done because I am too busy. Yeah, I'm just still waiting for Henry for this page. And then next is the AR card. So for the AR cards, I did get from each of the units. So WayV, NCT Dream, and I'm just waiting on my Jaehyun. So yeah, I got Henry because he's my WayV bias, Jeno because he's my Dream bias, and the only thing that I'm waiting for is Jaehyun's. So yeah, this will be filled once those arrive, and that's basically it for my like somewhat Jaehyun collection. Also for Jaehyun, I won't be collecting any more of his non-photo card size items. So some Polaroids, like for 7 cents and Fire Truck, I won't be collecting those anymore. Those will be up for sale. And then some postcards, Fire Truck postcards, all of the postcards that I have will be up for sale. Also, maybe his film strips will be up for sale. And yeah, I think just everything non-photo card size will be up for sale. So if you do watch my previous videos, you will know what these items are. And if you're ever interested with those items, just DM me on Twitter again. So yeah. Okay, let's start on with my WayV collection now, because again, I am collecting WayV OT7 for all of their albums. Again, only their album photo cards. Only their album photo cards, because it would be really expensive to collect all of their cards, especially with the amount of fan signs that they do, like those fan events, fan sign calls. Yeah. First page that you see here is my extras page. I have just recently starting to receive my Awakened World albums, and I already have duplicates. So I have Henry, 10, 10. Yeah, I have a lot of albums still yet to arrive, so I am taking my time into collecting Awakened World. So yeah. Okay, so first off, we have my takeoff page, which I am really honestly happy about its progress, just because I'm only missing 2 cards, but I know that those 2 cards will give me a lot of pain, or like pain, but headaches into collecting. But the only cards that I'm missing is 10 and Lucas. Kun is already on the way, his takeoff photo card. It has already been shipped. Meanwhile, I have already Winwin, Xiaojun, Henry, and Yang Yang's photo card, and also the challenge for this photo card collecting for WayV and also 17, which you will see later, is that I only have to collect their cards, or I mean, I only have to buy their cards locally within my country, which is the Philippines, which honestly, there's I wouldn't say there's not a lot of collectors here in the Philippines, but rather there's not trading is not really that common here in the Philippines. Rather, it's like very for for collectors here in the Philippines, they'd rather much buy a photo card rather than trade it. So that's the case. Again, for takeoff also, since this is a Chinese only released album, it's quite difficult to get because the amount, how expensive on how you order the album, how you have it shipped, and etc. is very much expensive. So there are only a few sellers that are selling, but yeah, it's also for an expensive price. But luckily, I've managed to find how many 5 of the members' photo cards. I've already sought help with those offering like searching service. For 10 and Lucas takeoff photo card because I know that those will be very hard and also very expensive. So I not really offered, but I've found help for that already, and I hope that it progresses. But honestly, I just love how it is right now for takeoff. Next is Take Over the Moon, and luckily, you guys, today is actually the day that I received my final photo card for Take Over the Moon to have it completed, and this is the Yang Yang photo card that you see here. So this is complete. I'm really happy that I've managed to finish one WayV photo card set already, and I'm honestly shocked because I didn't really know that Take Over the Moon will be the first album, like will be the first set of album photo cards I will be completing. But nonetheless, I am so freaking happy. I love the packaging of this album. I also love the album very much. So yeah, and also Moonwalk, yeah, it's Moonwalk. I'm like so confused right now. Is my favorite title track of WayV so far. Yes. Look at the back, so pretty. Next is Take Over the Moon. I don't know why for Take Over the Moon sequel. Yeah, this is the sequel. I'm having a hard time looking for the photo cards for this, but so far I've managed to find Winwin, Henry, Yang Yang, and then Xiaojun's. For Kun, Lucas, and Sen. For Lucas, I've only managed to find one listing, but I was too slow to buy that. For 10, I haven't found any listing for his photo card. For Kun, I have found, but I was again too slow. So I don't know why it's taking me time to finish the set, but yeah, I'm not pressuring myself. I'm gonna take my time. Okay. Also, I have my pre-ordered albums way back in January, February. Still hasn't arrived, and those are 2 copies. So I do hope that when they arrive, it will be photo cards of the members that I still don't have. Yeah. Next is Awaken the World, which is again I'm taking my time I'm taking more time with collecting Awaken the World just because all of my albums still hasn't arrived, and I've also pre-ordered joined the group order rather for the Chinese press album just to get the special photo cards. But yeah, I'm taking my time there. So far I have 10. Again, I already have 3 versions of this photo cards, or like 3 copies. I have 10 Lucas, Henry, and Yang Yang so far. For this is the world version, and then this is for the Awaken version. I have 10 Winwin, Lucas, Henry, and Yang Yang, and this photo card is heavily damaged. Let me just show it to you real quick. It doesn't seem like it seems normal, right? But then when you look at the back, look at that. I mean, like you see the rip, right? Like I pulled this from a sealed album, guys. So I don't know what went wrong. Maybe they initially put a damaged photo card inside, but honestly, it just made me so mad, and I can't bear to sell or trade this card anymore. Like, no, I feel too bad. Yeah, this is the Awakened version. If you're wondering why it's in that order, it's because WayV's photo cards backgrounds or like colors are black, red, black, and then I've put the world version first because it's a red back. So yeah, it's black, red, and then back to black again. So it's kind of alternating with those colors. And the next is the trading cards. I've got this from the 2020 season's greetings, and I told myself, oh wow, it's an OT7 set, so I won't be selling it anymore. And then some unit photo cards, and then the AR tickets from their Beyond Life. Okay, so I'm just gonna fold this like this because there's a QR code in there. Next is my 17 collection. If you didn't know, I've started collecting June from 17 just this June. Yeah, it's June of this year. So far I've managed, I think I'm only missing 2 of his photo cards, which I think is a really good progress of mine. But yeah, overall here are the photo cards I currently have for June. I have both of his Boys V, Love and Letter. I'm still missing the other version. And then I have all of his Going 17 as well as his unit photo cards. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling with the other version of Love and Letter, but yeah. Next is AL1. I recently found this photo card, and I'm really happy that it's on. Next is Teenage. This 4 is Teenage. I already have RQS and green version on the way. I'm just missing the orange version. I've already found listings for this, but I'm just holding it off because it is being sold together with the album. And honestly, I love the songs for Teenage, but I think it's more worth it if I buy the Director's Cut album rather than Teenage because the Director's Cut have more songs. I think that's what I understood from when I reviewed their discography. But yeah, I'm only missing this green, no, it's orange version. Photocard, and it's a horizontal card, which I hate, so I'm honestly just taking my time. I already have both his director's cut Photocard, so yes. Then next we have You Make My Day. I'm just only missing one card. I already not really pre-ordered, but I already have that. Just still waiting for it to arrive. And this card might be odd for some of you guys, but this is the photo card from the Taiwan press. Yeah, someone offered me a trade for it. I traded my Neozone photo cards or NCT photo cards for this card and another WayV card. So we pushed with a trade, and now I have this. So I just have it like this. Next is my You Made My Dawn photo card, and honestly, I've just recently bought this card. This is the only card that I'm missing for the set. This is like the last one, because I already not really pre-ordered, but I already bought this 2 cards from a seller and just waiting for it to arrive. But yeah, really happy that I've managed to finish You Made My Dawn too. And then next is an ode. For an ode, I've already finished the whole set. I'm just waiting for the photo cards to arrive, and I actually bought a whole, what do you call this, Hope version, so I have extras of these cards, which might be up for sale or trade soon. So yeah, all of these cards are on the way, and also the real photo cards. Next is, sorry, this is the real version that again is on the way. This is a spare photo card, and also this is the lenticular from Director's Cut. I don't know where to put it just because I don't know if there's no there's no space anymore in here, and it would be weird if I put the lenticular in You Make My Day. So this is where I put it for now. I'm not gonna collect the business card because I don't really think that it's worth it. Yes, I don't know why I'm missing a filler over here, but I'll fix that later. Next is Hengare, or lastly is Hengare. So I've already have all his photo cards, just waiting for it to arrive. Also, my pre-ordered album still hasn't arrived, so yeah, I've actually managed to finish his photo cards before my albums arrive. This is a fan sign event photo card. This is from, let's call this Sinara, and honestly, this is my most favorite out of all the event photo cards. This is my most favorite one because look at the scar-like makeup or effect on his nose bridge. He just looks so good. So that's my most favorite one, and I just opted to have it instead. Yes, next is my Hengare. For the OT13. If you didn't know, I am collecting OT13 Hengare net version grid photo cards, or the 4-cut photo cards. I know a lot of people hate them, but I honestly find them so freaking cute just because like there's 4 photos of the boys in just one card. So I've wanted to collect them, and I am. Since I am buying a lot of net albums, net version albums, of course I have all of the other stuff. So for bookmarks, I don't know why it isn't focusing. I'm freaking sorry, but yeah, I have Scoops, Joshua, June, Wonwoo, for bookmarks so far, and I actually have Vernon also, and then another spare Wonwoo. Those will all be up for sale when I finish my Hengare set. Yeah, and then for the Selka photo cards, again, since I'm buying a lot of albums, this came along with that albums also. So for the Selka ones, I have Scoops, Jongwon, Wooji, The 8, and then Dokyeom, and then I got this pre-order benefit from K-Town for You on an album that I recently bought, which shocked me honestly because I didn't expect that they would be giving me the pre-order benefit because I didn't really pre-order with them. So yeah, but nonetheless, I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, so far here are the Selka photo cards, and then the next page is my OT13 net grid photo card collection. So far I have Scoops, I have June, you have already seen June's card also in this page. So yeah, I have multiples. June, Hoshi, Wonwoo. Wonwoo is, this is an album pull from my very first Hengare album. And then Wooji is on the way, D8 is on the way, oh that is Joshua, which is also on the way also. This is Mingyu's, which I just recently received. I still don't have Dokyeom's, but I have Sungwan's, Vernon, and then Dino. I also still don't have Jonghan. I don't know why Jonghan's 4-cut photo card is so difficult to find. But yeah, I managed to pull his Selka photo card instead. But yeah, I'm only just missing 2 photo cards. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with DK's net grid photo card. So yeah. And then also at the back here is my, what you call this, my extras. So I have another June net grid photo card. So I have 3 of these cards, and then a Dokyeom Selka, and then a Sungwan grid photo card. So I am just missing Jonghan and Dokyeom. So if you want something to trade with, like I can trade for those cards. But yeah. Nonetheless, that's everything. For June moving forward, I'm just only missing 2 of his photo cards. I'm also tempted to collect D8 or Nyungho, but I'm not gonna do that because, again, 127 just dropped their Japanese album, and there's a lot of versions, so I'm not gonna collect any other member or any other artist so soon. But nonetheless, I'm very much happy with my 17 collection, to be honest, because it's moving so smoothly and there's no freaking stress with 17. Like, I'm honestly genuinely having fun. So yeah, that's it for my collection plans. For WayV, just album photo cards. For Jaehyun, just album photo cards and some photo cards that I want to buy, like those photo cards that I think are pretty. And then for 17, of course, I'm just going to continue with June. For OT13, I think that will only happen with the Hengare net version grid photo cards. So yeah, again, I am downsizing my Jaehyun collection. That doesn't necessarily mean that I hate Jaehyun or I don't like him anymore or I don't stand him anymore. It's just very pressuring and not very friendly to my bank account and my wallet to be spending a lot on Jaehyun merchandises. That's why I'm deciding to drop them, or not really drop them, like sell a majority of it. I think 2/3 of my Jaehyun collection is honestly some photo cards and merchandise. So like dropping those or selling those is such a huge relief for me because now I won't be buying or burdened to buy this some merch photo cards anymore. So yeah, that is such a huge relief for me. Again, it's been years that I've been collecting Jaehyun, and I know the hassle, how expensive it is, and I honestly am so freaking pressured to collect Jaehyun, and I'm just having not fun with him anymore, and that's not something that I like. So I am doing my very best to still collect him, but in a way that I know is healthy for me still. So I hope you understand, guys. I mean, like, I know it's a very big change, but something needs to happen. And again, if you're honestly not happy with your collection anymore, you have to do something. You're just not gonna keep it, but every time you take a look at it, it just makes you unhappy. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with my Jaehyun collection anymore, but I know that I just couldn't drop him entirely. That's why I'm still keeping some of his photo cards. Again, I am not in any way hating or disliking Jaehyun. I just really want to be be more laid back into collecting him, because it's just so burdensome at this point on, where there's a lot of merch being like published, or yeah. But yeah, so far that's been my collection. I've been really having fun collecting WayV and 17 in general, so that really makes me happy and kind of reminds me of my early days into collecting. But yeah, I really hope that you somewhat understand me. But nonetheless, please know that this is my collection, and again, my collection is my collection. So yeah, I just really want you guys to be hopeful and still happy for me with my decisions currently. But yeah, that's it for this video. I know it's been a very long video and a ranty, not really ranty, but a rambly video. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope to see you guys in more videos, because I mean, I'm having fun collecting these days. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.